Good morning, guys. This is Amith here. I'm back with you with email to case in Salesforce objects. So, starting on the emails to case, we have email to case can be done only to the object which is of case object. So, whenever you are sending an email, say for example, if I'm a customer and I want to send a case which is need to be rectified and which need to be corrected from the company side. So I will send a mail to one of the mail IDs, and through that mail ID it will store as a case into the organization case objects. So this is what the funda of email to case is all about. So it is applied to only for the case object, remember, and the customers whenever inquires via email, it automatically converts the customer emails to the cases. This is the main auto. For that, what we have to do is I will tell you how to go ahead and do the setup processes for email to case. So email to case is all nothing but like you need to go on to the email to case. You have to go setup and you have to type email to case. So this is email to case. So once you are reaching the email to case, you have the 4 points. Go through this. It is basically talking about the first point is talking about the automatically associated original case, which includes the attachments. The second point says that you have the inbound and the outbound emails by case. That means receiving the email in Salesforce and sending an email from Salesforce. Both you can be done. And the third point is routing addresses is just to convert the customer emails to the case fields. And the fourth point is all about assignment rules, escalation rules, workflows, and auto response rules all work seamlessly with email to case. This is the basic idea. Now press on the continue. Here I will show you what and all need to be made set. I have already made set couple of points. Now before this, let us go. What do you mean by an on demand email to case and for email to case? Now what I am doing here is on demand email to case. What is on demand email to case? On demand email to case is a mail which is through inbound. It is an inbound email. Remember, inbound email means you're receiving an email into the Salesforce case object. So that is on demand email to case, which says defined email addresses on the case submissions. This is on demand email to case is what the setup which I'm gonna show it to you. For the other thing for email to case, this is different, which is a basic idea of using the Apex developer network, that you need to separately install the network firewall and configure the routing email addresses and enable the email to case. I will show you first this because this is the basic needs which you need to know what need to be done, because it has said define email address in your email system for case submissions, create email routing addresses, which is the basic one, and then configure the email system to forward the case submissions to email services. So this is all about setting up. So now here you can see you have the settings which need to be done. Here see email to case settings. Try to understand this point, email to case, where it says enable email to case need to be checked. Okay, notify case owners on new email. Suppose if it is my name, it will be notified with those notification through email. Enable HTML email is nothing but the templates without any email templates. The simple email will be reached. Now send email from cases. From the cases, if you want to send an email Then insert thread ID in the email subject as checked. Insert thread ID in the email body as checked, and place user signatures before email threads as checked. See, all these things I cannot explain you clearly, because why, whenever you run through the email, you will understand what are these functionalities is all about. So enable on demand service, obviously we are doing dealing with this. And whenever you have a failure response settings, you have bounce messages, which is discarded messages or bounce messages. So I'll creating a routing address. Before, routing address is nothing but when you send, say for example, my I am a customer and my name is ABC, and I have my mail ID as mail to amitrao@gmail.com. Now I will show you what are this kind of things. Like for example, if I say a contacts, okay, now I'll press on go. See carefully the records which I'm going to show you. Highlighting on that, we will play a sending of mails. Now can you see this one? See, what is all about is I'm just checking mark just to make you view Amit Suratkal. Okay, the account name is Amit Traders, and you have the phone number and the mail ID, email ID. This email ID is nothing but my contact's email ID, which is mail to amitrao@gmail.com. Now I'm mailing, say for example, this is myself, a customer. Now I want to mail a company, say for example Vodafone company, or you want to mail it to any other company, saying about the cases is nothing but giving a solution to a customer. So for example, if I talk about any company, I will mail them support mail ID, and I will, from this mail ID, I will mail to the supporting mail ID, where I that will store as a case in the organization case details. So for that, what I have to do is, this is a routing address mail which I am setting it down in. Mail ID is all about freshjobalways@gmail.com. This is my routing mail address. Now what I will do is, if I am going through the mail to Amitra, I need to do the settings. So this is what the settings which we have already done it. Now I want to do the routing email. So for that, I'll press on new. I'll say as routing name is email address is. Now this is save email address, which you can save it headers. Now accept email from, this is basically a, like, you want to restrict the emails. For example, certain companies, you want only gmail.com to be identified, or only yahoo.com need to be identified. In that case, you can restrict it from coming from which mail ID. You don't want all the email ID company to be rectified towards this Salesforce mail. So this is what is all about. You will get to know one by one the functionalities. So this is creating a task automatically for the person whom I'm assigning here. So task status in progress, let me put it on. This task is automatically created when the email is gone into the case object of the Salesforce. Now case owner is a user. I have allotted user and queue. You can use queue also, but there are I have not created any queue one after the other. But user, if I'm allotting it, I'm gonna allot it to Amit Senior. Can you see the email ID? Talk to amitrao@gmail.com. This is what he's having it, because for this owner he will become the case owner once he receives uh, the mail. It will go to Amit Senior as the mail for notification as well. So case priority, let me keep it as medium, high, medium, low. Case origin, case origin is nothing but, what is it? It is through email. So I will save this. You have this, the email routing address will not be activated until it is verified. You must verify this email address to ensure system security. So clicking save sends an email to the specified address with directions on how to verify the change. Now clicking save sends to an email to the specified address. Specified address means here I have specified as fresh job always, correct? So it will go to that for verification. Okay, I have mentioned that freshjobalways@gmail.com. It will go there to verify it, correct? So see, this is what it is created. Now for this email address you need to verify it, correct? So I will press on verify. Once it is verified, an email has been sent to freshjobalways@gmail.com for verification. I'll press on continue, and here I got a verify. I will press on this link. Email change. Thank you for verifying the email routing address. The email routing address is now verified. So I'll press on continue. So I need to log on. That means I will refresh this. You can see this changing as verified. So this is all about verified. Now once it is verified, you need to do the setting up changes. Say for example, where you will do the setting for routing address. Now verified. Now after verification, salesforce.com automatically created the following service address for you. This is the email service address which is created. Press job always at so and so in this. Configure your email system to forward messages received at freshjobalways@gmail.com to this email service address. Now, what I will do is email service address. This I will copy it and put it into this. I'll go to the settings. Here you need to go to forwarding and pop IMAP. Add a forwarding addresses. Add this over here and next. Forwarding email to this.com. Proceed. A confirmation code has been sent to fresh job always, that is this one, to verify the permission. I have already pressed yes. So now you need to put the confirmation code here, which is already very need to be verified, and verify this address. Now where you have to go is you have to refresh this. Okay, now you, for the confirmation code, you need to go to the home, The internet is very slow. Can you see this? Here the confirmation is already sent over to the have gone through my profiles. So if you go there, you can see the confirmation forwarding confirmation receive mail from freshjobalways@gmail.com. Freshjobalways@gmail.com has requested to automatically forward mail to your email address. This one. Can you see this? So this is nothing but the code which is same as resembling from this. Can you see this? 17YDR. If you are seeing E-17YDR, E-17YDR, and the server is AP6. You can see this AP6. So it is the same confirmation. You can copy this confirmation code and paste it here and just press on verify. Once you are verified, this settings will be shown. Make it in use, okay, and then select the options. Keep Gmail's copy in the inbox. So this is what the all about. Now this is already set. Once it is set, make it save. So you are forwarding your email to this ID. This notice will end in 7 days. Review settings. Okay. So this is how you need to set up the information. Now after setting up the information, refresh it. Now this is all set. Now what you have to do is you need to do the testing. Say for example, I am sending a mail from this mail ID. Okay. From this mail ID, if I'm sending a mail, the since my contact is Amith Suratkal, yes, and account is Amit Traders, this information will be stored in the form of case object. Now, say for example, if I'm logging in with gmail.com, I will not log in with this mail ID, but I will log in with this mail ID. So once I will log in into this mail ID, I will send a mail. I will send a compose mail. Okay. Say for example, recipient is fresh job always. This is say for example, I'm sending a mail having a installation problem in my setup box. One kind of a problem. Hi support engineer, I need the support in installation methods as soon as possible. Regards, Amith Suratkal. Okay. Now I can attach the files as well. You can view these attachment of any files. Say for example, even in uh, the main home page. So I will send this. Now once I'm sending this, what happens to this is if I go to the, say for example, if I'm logging in it case, do you have the case? I'll go to the case object. Can you see this? Amith Suratkal S. Case by mail to Amith Rao. The subject. Okay, I'll click on this. If I'm clicking on this, that is the old one. I have the new one as here. Having an installation problem in my setup box was the subject. So I will click on this case. Can you see this? So this is what is all about, which I received in a Salesforce. I need the support in installation methods as soon as possible, which is stored as in the case. Regards, Amit Suratkal. Now, what are the information which is stored here? I can show it in the details. Can you see this? My name, contact name is stored as Amith S Suratkal. In the previous contact, Amith S Suratkal was a thing, and the company is Amith Traders. You can see that Amith Traders is the account, and the mail from where I have done is mail to amithrao@gmail.com, and you can see the subject which is stored as having an installation problem in my setup box, and all the information which need to be stored is stored in the description box. Okay, and the created by is nothing but Amith S Rao, and the owner of this is, see, you can see this Amit Senior, which is the mail ID is talktoamithrao@gmail.com, because this Amit Senior, I have used it in my email to case settings over here. That's why it is giving the case owner as Amit Senior. So that is what the main idea of all about the email to case method. And the web name is gone as Amit Rao. Why the web name is gone as Amit Rao? Because you have set up what the information set up in the contact. If I go into this, lead source is web, correct? So you have the name which is stored over in the form of web. So this is all about what we are speaking about. And in, see, can you see this? The mail which you have sent having an installation problem in my setup box. This is the copy is remaining over here. We made a setup in the copying, correct? So that copying is stored in this, and another one set of mail which you have sent is from this mail ID, correct? The sent mail ID is this, which you have sent from mail to Amitra. So this is all about the idea of the email to case, guys. Thank you one and all. We'll come to the new topics for the next class. Thank you.